Hey guys, welcome back to Puffalauda, and welcome back to Steam Prison, where we are about to read Ines's notebook slash diary slash whatever the heck, and we're, I guess, gonna see what he took notes on, if he took any notes, I don't know. Or, oh, what if he wrote like Hound's secrets in there? Whatever, we'll find out. Wow, it's packed with notes. He was diligently recording what I said. It even contained all I had said about my family. I didn't even notice he wrote down what I said. Slightly impressed, I ran my fingers over the pages. There was a punctuality and seriousness to the letters that reminded me strongly of the writer. He's such a diligent and honest man. Why is he with the hounds? It's so odd. Oh, Ines Heinrich Heinz perspective. Great. What voice can I give this guy that is different from...
明日。いや、今日はザクスとの会議の後、地下道の点検。
Oh god. But who knew whether that schedule would hold? It depended on the meeting.
地下道は好かない。ザクスの気が変わることを祈ろう。
What's wrong with the
しまった。ノートとペンを置き忘れた。取りに帰るか。
I stopped and looked at my pocket watch.
こんな時間だ。もう寝ているかもしれない。大したものではないし、彼女も捨てはしないだろう。何より、書いた内容は記憶している。
Dude.
このまま宿舎へ戻ろう。貴族ティステラ家の息女か。
Her features were often grim and filled with the suffering she had endured, but when she smiled, she looked quite young.
彼女の報告書はザクスが処理したからわからないが、もしかしたら未成年かもしれない。犯罪者に年齢は関係ない。両親を殺めた罪は重く、下界へ送られるのも無理はないが、あんな少女さえここへ送るとは、上界は容赦がないな。しかし彼女は、両親は殺されたと言っていた。犯人に仕立て上げられたのだと。証拠があるから送られたのだ。彼女の話ばかり信じてはいけないが、信じたいと思ってしまうのは、あの目のせいだろうか。あの少女が、あなたに似ているから。
They remind me of you. Oh.
いや、ダメだ。深く考えてはいけない。自分にはやらねばならないことがある。感情を抱かず、ただ利用する。
Use her?
そのことを忘れないよう、冥観せねば。
Bruh, what? What's he using her for? Oh, great. Now I have doubts. I'm scared. Oh, God. It's morning. No, it's not. I was so hungry. It was noon. I got out of bed and went to the kitchenette. I drank some water and cut a slice of bread. I'm not cooking anything. Does this really count as a meal? I sat down at the table and ate my bread. So now I'm a tutor to Sir Ines. Is he really happy with what I'm teaching him? Sir Ines had seemed perfectly happy, but somehow what I taught him didn't seem worth the payment. My knowledge is so vague. I might be teaching him the wrong things. I should go to the market and look for reference books. I didn't find a bookstore. I searched the entire marketplace, but I wasn't able to find a place that sold books. Even the used goods store only had tools and daily necessities. I'd also asked a few people on the street whether they knew of such a store, but they had shaken their heads. I suppose books aren't crucial to your survival, but not finding any surprises me.
探し物見つかりそう。
Is that Ulrich's voice? Yeah! You're Ulrich.
へえ、僕の名前覚えてたんだ。忘れただろうって予想してたのに。
Ulrich! What do you want?
別に。 どちらかというとあんたが僕に用があるんじゃない？
Yeah, because he sells books. I highly doubt that.
あっそ。本を探してるんだって。
Oof. Yes, I really need some.
僕は情報や何でも知ってる。昼間にのこのこ現れて市場をうろうろして本屋は知らないかって他人に尋ねてたりしてたこととかさ。
Look at how cool he is. You're tailing me? That's creepy.
はあ？そんなことするかよ。自意識過剰すぎだろ。僕あんたには興味ないしストーカーじゃない。ただ全体を俯瞰で見られるだけさ。
Bird's eye.
そう、物事を常に俯瞰で捉える。それが情報屋の基本だからさ。それに保護地区なんかで本を探すなんてどうかしてるから、顔を拝んでやろうと思って声をかけたんだ。
That's nice of him. Like, he could have easily just left us alone and we would have been wandering for years. And you asked whether I was having any luck doing that because...
当然見つからない、見つかるはずがない前提で言ったんだよ。
Why is it that in every route other than Ulrich's route, we get to see this face where he's got his eyes closed and he's smiling? You're apparently both creepy and a bad person.
はあ？だよそれ。
Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
うわ、わざとらしい。わざわざ話しかけてやったってのに。
It's not like I asked you to.
情報屋の僕に助言を乞いたいとか思わないの？あんたは保護地区へ来てまだまだ日が浅いのに一人で探せるかな？
Do you know where to find a bookstore?
知ってるも何も保護地区には存在しない。あるわけないだろ。本は食べられないし生きるのに何の役にも立たないんだからさ。どうしても手に入れたいのなら保護地区を出るしかないね。
Leave the district. Are you telling me to serve your employer again?
いいや、単純に事実を言ったまでだ。本を手に入れたいのならあんたが拒んでる下界に行くしかない。そこなら思う存分買い漁れるよ。金さえあればだけど。
Outside the sanctuary district.
そう、あのでっかい塀の向こうだ。今なら銀貨1枚で特別に案内してあげてもいいよ。戻るところだし。
You're charging me?
当然だろ。こっちも生活がかかってるんでね。だいたい何が悲しくてただ働きしないといけないのさ。
A silver coin.
そう、たった1枚で安全に送ってやる。帰りは道を教えるだけな。面倒だから。
I feel like we've rarely seen him smiling in general. Whatever. We're blessed right now. A silver coin. Can I really afford to pay that? No, I don't think I can pay that. I would have to negotiate a price with the storekeep. I'm still reluctant to deal with the people from the depths. I don't think it would work.
下界の人々ね。角が生えてたり空を飛んでたりするかと思ってる？あんたと同じ人間の形をしてるのに。
I know that, but I don't know them, and that scares me.
あっそ。僕からすれば得体が知れないのは上界の人間の方だけど。ちなみにどうして本が欲しいのさ？どんな本が読みたいんだ？
Are you gonna look for them?
探すわけないだろ。めんどくさい。個人的な興味で聞いてるだけだ。僕も本は好きだから。
He's so mean. I don't particularly like them.
はあ？じゃあどうして探してるんだ？
I was asked to tutor an acquaintance, but I'm worried whether what I'm teaching is really correct. I'm hoping for more material.
確かに人の記憶は都合に合わせていくらでも変わる。一方本は絶対で嘘をつかない。書かれた文字は書き換えられない限り変わらないからさ。でも残念。こんなところじゃあんたの探し物は一生見つからないだろうね。お疲れ様。
Wow. Thanks, Ulrich. Ulrich spun around and disappeared into the crowd. The entire interaction had been so sudden that I could only watch him disappear. Why did this just happen? Why did Ulrich talk to me? Thinking about it was a waste of time, and most of all, talking to him was exhausting. If I can't get them inside the sanctuary district, then I'm wasting my time. I'll go home. That's probably why he talked to you, Creamo. He's just trying to do you a solid. Raylith, Merlot. On the way home, I took a detour and passed the place where they'd died. They were gone. There was traces of blood left, but even those would disappear in time. Adage had said something about the corpses being carried away. I looked around. There was nobody in sight who could have done it. I don't know whether I should call her boyfriend this, but... Raylith, the criminal who killed you, too, was arrested. Why did I say it like that? I thought that the sentence was going in a different direction, but okay. The hounds have him in custody. He will be punished justly. I thought that knowing he was caught would make me a little happier, but it doesn't. You knew Amir. You loved him. You knew each other much better than we knew each other. He was willing to be punished together with you down here, and still, he killed you. I don't understand. Perhaps I don't understand because I don't know what love is. I should have asked her about love while she was still alive, but she's gone. I won't be able to ask her. I won't be able to pay you back for your kindness either. When I look back, all I do is grieve, but that won't bring you two back. I will remember you as I live my life, and it will be a good life, a life we can all be proud of. I hope you can rest in peace. Sleep now, Raylith, Merlot. That's so sad. I went home and ate dinner. Again, it was merely water and bread. I cut the bread, stuffed it into my mouth, chewed, and washed it down with water. After some repetition of this, dinner was over. It has no taste and there isn't much of it. I wonder if they sell books on cooking at the market. I put the cutlery away into a drawer and wished I had looked for that while I was at the market. I didn't use most of what the drawer held. Now that I looked at the pans carefully, there really was quite a lot of different implements there. The problem is I don't know how to use these pots and pans. What's this brush for? What does this knife cut? I don't have my servants anymore. I have to learn how to use these. Creamo, you could literally just use one knife and one pan and you'll be okay. Like, it's pretty straightforward, I feel, but for the time being, they seemed useless. I looked at all the kitchen utensils one by one. I need to learn many things. How to cook, how to survive. I have some money thanks to Sir Ines. I can take it slow and learn what I can. Well... Oh, flashback.
この子ったらまた残そうとしてる。トマトもちゃんと食べなさい。
Am I a child or am I an adult? I don't know. Whatever, I'll just voice this normal. No, I hate tomatoes.
トマトを食べないと大きくなれないわよ。
I'm assuming I'm a child. Then I'll stay small.
まったくこの子は。こんなに美味しいのに。
They're not tasty. I hate how slimy they are.
困ったわね。
ミスティ様、私にお任せください。お嬢様、お待たせしました。
What's this?
ばあばの作ったトマトスープでございます。
I hate tomatoes.
そうおっしゃらず、ぐにゅぐにゅしてませんので、どうぞ食べてください。
One spoonful is enough.
もちろんでございます。もし食べられなければ残してください。
Alright.
いかがですか？
It's great. This is great.
よかった。たんと召し上がってください。
Okay, thank you. But is this really tomato? Is it really tomato?
ええ、もちろんでございます。苦手なものでも見方を変えれば克服できるものですよ。
Overcooked.
ああ、お嬢様には難しかったですね。おいしい魔法をかければ食べられないものも食べられるようになるということです。
A magic spell? You can use magic? Wow! I want to know magic too!
お嬢様は使う必要がないお方ですが、そうですね。努力すればきっと使えるようになれます。
Great! I'll learn how to cast this spell. I want to use magic! Do you like how I switched her voice to a child's voice? Oh, I dreamed. That was so long ago. As a child, I had a servant who took care of me. I couldn't remember what her name had been. She was an excellent cook. She could turn even the tomatoes I hated so much into food I loved. Sadly, she died before I grew up. I'd been so distressed that, after that, I began to treat the servants more distantly. I didn't treat them badly or ignore what they did, but I was too aware that they would all be gone one day to involve myself in their lives. If I'd been closer to them, maybe they could have taught me how to cast that cooking magic. It's too late for that now, isn't it? I got out of bed and retrieved the water and the bread. I wonder if Sir Ines will come today. Perhaps he wouldn't. I wonder what he's planning in terms of scheduling. Even if he doesn't know the day, it'd be nice to at least make some rough plans. What if he's not going to come back for a few months? I had some money, but I didn't know how long that would last, or how long I was still going to be his tutor. Perhaps I should look for another job. Another job, yes. If I want to find another job, I'll need a sword. My prowess with the sword was the single greatest reason to employ me. I needed one. I wonder if they sell swords at the market. Not that I saw any. Oh well, I'll look for them. I cleaned up the dishes and made myself ready to leave. After I straightened up my personal appearance, I put on my hat, and with that, I was done. Alright, I'm heading out. There was nobody else in the room, but I whispered it nonetheless. That wasn't really a whisper. I'm heading out. The weather isn't very good today. The clouds in the sky seemed heavier than usual, and the humidity was high. I think it's going to rain. In the heights, I often carried around an umbrella. I wondered if the people in the depths did the same. I didn't know the area well enough yet to know. When it would rain for days at a time, my mother used to sing a song to me that she said would summon good weather. Even with my eyes open, I could hear the rain against the windows of my mother's singing. Oh God. Those days are gone forever, but I'm sure that I can manage to return to... Oh, I just tried to sing the... Oh, that's not the song that she was saying. That's her actually talking. I thought it was part of the song. I was like, okay, I'll just make up a random melody. Nope, that wasn't the song. Those days are gone forever. Oh, right. Sir Ines said there was a way to return to the heights. I never asked him about that. I'll have to ask when we meet next time.
上ばかり見ているといつか転ぶぞ。
Ah! Oh, Sir Ines.
元気そうだな。
Yes, thank you.
自分は何もしていないだろう。
There is. I can live due to the money you give me. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you something, Sir Ines. Sir Ines inclined his head questioningly. I walked a little closer and looked up to him. I think I shouldn't ask him about returning to the heights out here in the street. When do you think you'll next visit me? In a week? In a month?
そんな先でなくてはいけないのか。
Not at all. But if I don't have any idea of your plans for visiting, I can't make plans for my own life. Perhaps you could give me a rough time frame?
今はダメだろうか。
Wow, okay. Now?
まあ、そのつもりで声をかけた。
I see. Well, I'm surprised. This is too sudden. This is rather sudden. I'm sure he'd be more happy if we were like, oh, it's good then. Like, let's go together, right? Okay. Yeah. Then it's good that we met on the street.
ああ。お前の家を訪ねようとしていたところなんだ。すれ違わずに済んでよかった。では行くか。先を歩く。少し離れてついてこい。
Why? Distance?
自分はハウンズ。お前は罪人。さすがに人目につく場所で並んでは歩けまい。
Oh, alright. That makes sense. I will tell you.
追尾という言い方は。
It's weird.
まあいいか。行くぞ。
Are you sure this is alright? It's very early. What about your job?
さっき終えた。夜勤明けだ。
God, this guy must be exhausted. He literally stayed up all night studying with me, and then he went back, had a meeting with Berger, went to the night shift, and now he's here again. Like, when did he sleep? The night shift. You must be tired. Yeah, exactly.
平気だ。今朝は何もなく、平和そのものだった。
Maybe he slept through his shift. I don't know. What happens when it isn't quiet?
犯罪者の取り締まりだ。上階の警察官の仕事と変わらない。
Whoops. True justice was buried under the whims of the hounds. That much was clear. I couldn't bring myself to ask more.
お前こそいいのか？用事があるから外にいるのでは？
He'll get the wrong impression if I say I was looking for a new job. I decided not to tell him all of it and merely said that, yes, I had time. The weather's cloudy today. It looks like it'll rain.
いや、このくらいでは降らない。ここは上階に比べ降水量が少ないんだ。
Why is that?
どうしてと言われても、自分は無学ゆえわからん。降らないものは降らないとしか言えない。
Okay. I see. How odd.
まったくだ。湿度は高いのにな。
Okay. I guess we'll stop here. Yeah, we'll stop here at Ines coming barging into my house, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. See, this entire time I'm still not sure how I feel about him. He's like, don't walk next to me because it's gonna look weird. And then he's like I guess that makes sense, but still, it's like, you can say it in a nicer way. And then we were in his perspective, and he was like, oh, like I'm using her, and I don't know. It seems like Krimu's pretty independent in his route, in comparison to the other ones where she's like constantly with the other guy. So next episode, we'll just teach Ines some more stuff.